PGA Tour. So we've detailed how cerebral a golfer Bryson DeChambeau is. What is it about his physical tools that have led him to such success?
It's his interpretation of the book that we've talked about for years and years and years that everybody talks about, the golf machine. We take a look at his golf swing, and you can see as he sets up, his arms and the club are on the exact same plane. When I asked him how he managed to do this, because anybody who's ever tried that knows that it's hard to fit your hands on the club. He got his clubs built up, but you see that the butt end traces the line back, and he is on the line very early in the downswing and all the way through. That is a one-plane golf swing. I asked him, I said, I have been watching players study the golf machine, and all of them have a tremendous amount of lag and the right elbow way in front of them, and I would say that every single one of them, in my mind, have underachieved. What is it about your interpretation of the golf machine that has allowed you to play to such a high level? He told me that the reason why everybody struggled reading the golf machine was because they only paid attention to one man's interpretation of it, Ben Doyle. Ben Doyle had an interpretation of it that involved a lot of lag, where the right elbow was way out in front of you and you come in like that. And he said that's why people struggled with the golf machine. He goes, my interpretation of it is the opposite. He almost doesn't have any lag whatsoever. He sweeps it coming through the ball. And he said there are myriads of interpretations that you can have. He goes, that's mine of it. And he goes, and I believe it to be correct.
Well,
and he's proven it's correct.
And you watch it, and a whole lot of things can go wrong like that. I think the amazing thing when you see his setup, the butt of the club points at his sternum. Most of us have it at our belly button or our belt, so that's one of the things. But it's just like you said, it goes up the plane and down the plane. Not a lot of wrist hinge, but it works for him, and not a lot of things can go wrong with a swing like that.
I think it amazes me. He found this out at, 15 years old?
Yes.
I was barely tying my shoes at 15 years old, let alone having my own interpretation.
You weren't reading